Hi, this is Amy at Amy Common Sense Southern. I hope you're having a great 4th of July. I know I am. And I just wanted to come live to you. I know it's not June anymore, but I just wanted to come to you and bring you my June favorites. So this not only includes WW stuff and things that are helping me along my WW journey, but also things I'm watching, reading, digging. I'm not really reading a whole lot right now. I've been kind of binging on getting caught up with The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. I am not proud of this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching, anything like that, but I've just gotten really, really into it. And luckily, I have some coworkers that I can talk to it about. So The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu has definitely been a favorite this month. Let me get into a couple of things. One WW thing that I have shared with you guys is this is like PB2 peanut butter, only this is the almond butter. And I've been putting this in smoothies. And this definitely fits in with my clean eating philosophy because if you look at the ingredients on this, they are almonds, sugar, and salt. And I would rather it not have sugar in it, but this does. I think there's another brand out there called PB&Me almond butter that does not have any sugar in it. I just haven't been able to get my hands on that. But yeah, this is good stuff. And as far as sugar being clean, I mean, that's a whole other discussion we can get into. I'm working on a clean eating video for you right now. Thank you. Someone likes my hair. I appreciate that. I do it like this sometimes when it's in an in-between stage because if I put a little curl in it, I can push it out of my way easier and it stays out of my way. But anyway, so this PB almond butter is something that I definitely have been into lately, especially in the month of June. So thank you to a good friend of mine for giving me a tip about this. Another thing that I have been way into, and this is not new. I'm not bringing you anything groundbreaking you haven't heard of already. There's a little shadow on that. But anyway, it's called tagine. That's how I pronounce it. That's the way it looks to me. Anyway, the little pepper is making an accent for the I, so that's why I pronounced it tagine. But anyway, I have been digging this, and if it looks like I haven't used very much of it, you can see I still have from about here up. That is because a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. And so what I've been doing with this is I'm putting it on just about anything, but one of my favorites to do is to take like one serving of tortilla chips, like that would be 4 points, then a couple of tablespoons of reduced fat shredded cheese, sprinkle that on top, stick it in the microwave for about 15 seconds, and then sprinkle some of this on, or mix it with salsa, or put it on chicken or eggs, or do anything you want to with it. It's delicious, but it's a chili lime flavor. And one thing I really like about it is it's got that chili flavor, but I don't really like cumin that much. And this does not have any cumin in it. I was first tipped off about this, not from seeing it on YouTube videos. Somebody actually offered me mango slices with this sprinkled on it. I wanted to know more about it. And so they told me about it. And so I have been really digging this ever since. I bought some. It took me a few weeks to actually break into it once I got it open. But a little bit goes a long way. So I've been sprinkling this on everything, and I still have a lot of it. But it's got just a really great lime flavor to it, the chili lime. The next thing is I'm going to be doing a video about this, but I went to the Charleston tea plantation, which is owned by Bigelow, but it's not where Bigelow tea comes from. Only Charleston plantation tea comes from it. And I've been really digging the green tea with mint. And I'm going to be doing a video putting that together for you guys. I did a lot of videoing while I was down there at the Charleston tea plantation. And I'm going to be just putting the finishing editing on that. I've got to add a few bits of my commentary to it. But this is so good, and it is a loose leaf tea. So what I mean by that is, if I can get it open without putting tea everywhere, when you open this up, there's loose tea in there as opposed to tea bags. Now, if you want to make just a cup of tea instead of a whole pot, there are a couple ways to do that. Just that smell of the green tea and the mint when I closed that lid smelled so good. I wish this was YouTube has smell-o-vision, so you could smell how good and minty that smelled. But anyway, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can get a small tea ball infuser about maybe that big for 1 cup of tea. Or what you can do, especially if you want to take your tea with you, like I like to take it to work, is I got from Amazon, and I'll try to link it below if I can find what I bought. But you can buy tea bags. And so I bought some from Amazon, and you can make your own little tea bags. So I bought these from Amazon, and I just went ahead and put some tea in them and tied them off. And what I like about that is that I can take these to work. And so I've got my own tea. I guess you can get cotton ones that you could maybe reuse. The nice thing about the tea infuser ball is that, of course, you wash it and then there's no waste. With this, you're going to have some waste there because this goes in the trash can unless you want to reuse a tea bag. But I feel like also this keeps me from spending more money in drink machines, and it so there's less waste in that way. So I guess I could take an infuser tea ball to work, but with the setup I have at work, that would just be a lot of trouble. So I've gone ahead and pre-made a baggie of these that I can then take with me to work. So, and I've got some other loose teas that I can make as well. But anyway, so that's a favorite. So that's about all for the favorites this month. A couple of things that are still hanging around. I think I showed you a hairspray by Milkshake that I use, and I have repurchased that. So that's, still around. So that wasn't a one-hit wonder as far as being a favorite at another time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a great 4th of July. And I can't thank you enough if you have tuned in. Yeah, somebody's saying they didn't know about the tea bags you could buy for yourself. And actually, kind of what even gave me the idea about it was I've been really into cold brew coffee lately. And I've got a French press coffee maker that I have been making that in. And I unfortunately broke my French press coffee maker because mine was one of those models that's all glass. It didn't have the little metal thing it sits down in with the feet. Mine was just glass. And it had a little round cork thing that it sat in. I would have to leave you to go run to the kitchen and get this and show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, that French press coffee maker, I had it for about 20 years. And 20 years ago, it maybe cost about $20. I mean, French press coffee makers aren't that expensive. I mean, there's something to plug in. With the French press coffee maker, you just pour boiling water in there and then plunge it. So I'm gonna have to get another French press coffee maker. But it kind of got me to thinking, like, some people do their cold brew in, they put their coffee in, it's almost like a big disposable tea bag. And that's kind of what got me searching for those. And then I saw these smaller tea bags that you would put loose tea in. I thought, this is great. I might just get that for my loose tea so that I can take my own loose tea to work and not have to take anything with me that has to be cleaned and stored at work. And then what if I'm at home and the tea infuser's at work, or I'm at work and the tea infuser's at home because I forgot to take it back? And anyway, that's usually that's how I am. Is something I want is at work when I'm at home, and at home when I'm at work. And my setup's just not good for cleaning things without bringing them home. So that's kind of how I got on the idea of the bags, was really looking for something to do cold brew coffee in, and then running across these smaller tea bags. And I thought this would be great for my loose tea. So anyway, I'm going to stop running my mouth about tea and tea bags. But anyway, I'm excited about these things because I think sometimes it's like the little luxuries you do for yourself like that keep you away from the snack machines and the drink machines where all the calories and the sugar are located. So anyway, I hope you're having a great 4th of July again. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great, nice, long weekend. I'm looking forward to that as well. And I appreciate the time I can spend with you. So again, this is Amy Common Sense Southern. Oh, by the way, I mentioned this in another video, but I've started a Facebook group. So if you go to Facebook and go, you'll find two things if you look for me. There's Amy Common Sense Southern. That is my Facebook page. But then there's the Amy Common Sense Southern group, where you guys can join up and ask each other questions about just cooking, weight loss journeys, whatever you want to talk about. So go ahead on over to Facebook and check out that Amy Common Sense Southern Facebook page and go to the Common Sense Southern group. Whenever I do a recipe video, I also make an article on my blog, which I then link to that Facebook page. But the Facebook group is the place for discussions, and I post kind of slightly different content, but sometimes it's the same content in both places. But the Facebook group is where I'd like you to go ahead and join up over there, and we can have some further discussions. So anyway, I'll see you next time at Amy Common Sense Southern. Bye-bye.